Hello everyone, welcome back to Easy English BR. I'm your instructor, and I am so glad you've joined us for episode 2 of our series, Daily Conversations. In our last lesson, we focused on starting the workday and those initial morning inquiries. Today, we are stepping into a slightly more intense, but very rewarding environment, the meeting room. Our episode today is titled, Meetings and Effective Collaboration. Whether you are sitting in a boardroom, a huddle space, or a digital meeting on Microsoft Teams or Zoom, the way you communicate determines how well your ideas are received. Have you ever been in a meeting where you had a great idea but didn't know how to interrupt politely? Or perhaps you didn't quite catch what someone said but you were too shy to ask for clarification? We are going to fix that today. We are covering the essential phrases that help you share ideas, seek feedback, and confirm understanding so that you can collaborate like a pro. As a reminder of our format, I will explain the context of each phrase. Then, our team members, Employee 1 and Employee 2, will demonstrate them in a realistic workplace scenario. Finally, we will have our listen and repeat session. This is the most important part. To reach our goal of 20 minutes of practice, I want you to really focus on the rhythm and tone of your voice. Ready to make your voice heard in your next meeting? Let's dive in. Every successful project starts with a conversation. But to have a good conversation, you need to be able to present ideas and, more importantly, ask what others think. Let's look at how to jump into the discussion. Phrase 19, I have an idea. This is the most direct way to contribute. It signals to everyone that you have something valuable to add. We've been talking about the budget for 20 minutes, but we haven't found a solution. Actually, I have an idea. Let's hear it. Notice how Employee 2 waited for a small pause. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Listen and repeat. I have an idea. Again, with confidence, I have an idea. Again, with confidence, I have an idea. Once you've shared that idea, you need to know if your colleagues agree or if they have concerns. This brings us to phrase 26. I need your feedback. Feedback is the breakfast of champions in the corporate world. So, that's my plan for the new marketing campaign. I need your feedback. I'll give you my feedback soon. I just need to check the numbers first. Let's practice. Listen and repeat. I need your feedback. Try it again, emphasizing feedback. I need your feedback. When someone else shares an idea, you want to encourage them. Even if you don't agree with the whole plan, you can acknowledge the effort with phrase 20. That's a good suggestion. What if we move the deadline to Friday? That's a good suggestion. It would give us more time for testing. Listen and repeat. That's a good suggestion. Once more, that's a good suggestion. Now, meetings are scheduled for a reason, but sometimes they run long. You might need to move a specific topic to a later time to keep the current meeting on track. We use phrase 9 and 10 for this management of time. Phrase 9, what time is the meeting? Phrase 10, let's discuss it later. What time is the meeting with the legal team? The meeting starts at 10 a.m. Oh, I have a question about the contract. Let's discuss it later. We need to finish this report first. Let's practice these two. Listen and repeat. What time is the meeting? And the delay phrase, let's discuss it later. One more time. Let's discuss it later. There's nothing worse than leaving a meeting and realizing you have no idea what your boss actually wants you to do. To prevent mistakes, you must be able to clarify information and confirm your agreement. Phrase 11, could you repeat that, please? Never be afraid of this phrase. It doesn't mean your English is bad, it means you are being a careful professional. Employee 1, we need the SKU numbers for the Q3 inventory by EOD. Employee 2, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? Employee 1, of course. I said we need the inventory numbers by the end of the day. Instructor, let's practice this politely. Listen and repeat. Could you repeat that, please? Once more, slowly. Could you repeat that, please? Instructor, once you do understand, you need to signal that clearly so the meeting can move forward. Phrase 12, I understand. Phrase 13, I don't understand. Employee 1, do you see why we are changing the software? Employee 2, yes, I understand. Employee 1, and do you understand the new login process? Employee 2, actually, I don't understand. Employee 1, let me explain it again. Instructor, being honest about not understanding saves time in the long run. Let's practice both. Listen and repeat. I understand. Now the opposite, I don't understand. Instructor, finally, when a decision is made and you are on the same page as your team, you use phrase 18, I agree with you. Employee 1, I think we should focus on social media advertising this month. Employee 2, I agree with you, our engagement is higher there. Instructor, listen and repeat. I agree with you. Again, I agree with you. Instructor, great job. These phrases are the foundation of professional listening. When you use them, you show that you are actively participating, not just sitting in the room. Meetings aren't just for talking, they are for solving problems. When the team is stuck, you need phrases that pull everyone back together toward a common goal. Phrase 23, let's work together. This is a great phrase for building a collaborative spirit. This task is too big for one person. I agree. Let's work together. Sounds good. Listen and repeat. Let's work together. Once more. Let's work together. When the conversation starts to wander or people get distracted by their phones, you can use phrase 28. Let's focus on this task. This is a polite way to bring the meeting back to the agenda. And then I saw that movie over the weekend. That's interesting, but let's focus on this task. We only have 10 minutes left. Okay, sorry. Let's continue. Listen and repeat. Let's focus on this task. Try it again, firmly. Let's focus on this task. What if there is a conflict or a difficult hurdle? You use phrase 29. We need to solve this problem. This shifts the energy from complaining to finding a solution. The shipping costs are way too high. You're right, we need to solve this problem. Let's find a solution. Practice the word solve. Make sure the V sound is clear. Listen and repeat. We need to solve this problem. And the next step, what should we do next? Phrase 31, what should we do next, is the ultimate transition phrase. It moves the meeting from the problem phase to the action phase. Listen and repeat. What should we do next? Again, what should we do next? Incredible work today. We have covered a huge amount of ground. We talked about how to share ideas, how to ask for feedback, the importance of clarifying what you've heard, and how to keep a group focused on solving problems. By mastering these phrases, you aren't just learning English vocabulary, you are learning the culture of the modern workplace. You are showing your boss and your colleagues that you are a proactive, clear, and reliable team member. Before we finish, I have your sticky tip for today. This is something you can use immediately. Today's sticky tip: don't be afraid to use the phrase, "Could you repeat that, please?" Many English learners feel that asking someone to repeat themselves makes them look like they have poor language skills. In reality, in a professional setting, it makes you look diligent. It shows that you care enough about the work to make sure you get the details right. If you're in a meeting today and someone speaks too fast, use it. You will find that people are usually very happy to repeat themselves if it means the work gets done correctly. If you enjoyed today's lesson on meetings and collaboration, please hit that like button and leave a comment below. What is a phrase you find most difficult to use in a meeting? Let us know and we might cover it in a future video. Don't forget to subscribe to Easy English BR. In our next episode, we will be discussing deadlines, progress, and time management. We'll learn how to talk about your schedule and how to give status updates that make you look like a superstar employee. See you tomorrow. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.